art darlings, Know the Art here with another sketchbook walkthrough. Yes, so this one has quite an array of sketches at the beginning, because I was starting to just use this piece to just put in my favorite pieces that I had done over the years, and then towards the end I started to actually use it in sketching some ideas to eventually turn into digital pieces. So let's get started. So I've had the sketchbook maybe for 4 years. I'm not quite sure how long I had it. Most of these beginning pieces were pieces that I copied from the internet because I didn't feel like I was a great artist after middle school. And so in middle school, I thought I did really well and I was so proud of myself. And then I got to high school and I just didn't feel like an artist anymore. Everybody was doing these things and it was just so upsetting. So a lot of these beginning pieces were me just looking at pictures on the internet and just copying them. I had not started an art account. I was not planning to post any of this stuff because I knew it was just me copying. So I decided to just put them in here. These were for myself. This piece was actually just a random character I had made. I called her Zara. She was like a kitty assassin or something like that, I guess. I used her long hair as like a tail sort of thing. I kind of made her almost like Aladdin from Moggy. So that was just kind of I guess my first take into the furry world, but not really. This was a zine that I wanted to make. It was called I Am Fangirl, and it was based upon Sam Magg's book, The Fangirl's Guide to the Galaxy. So in it was going to be all sorts of like fan art and stuff, and then I just kind of gave up on it. So this is kind of where it stopped for the moment. This was my first ever Inktober back in 2017. So I didn't follow the prompts. I kind of made my own just to get myself interested. So I did witches. So I had a witch Sonia for the time, Keyleth from Critical Role, an Oracle. I tried to really stick with just, because I thought it had to be, you had to stick with inks. Your stuff could only be in pen or black and white. There couldn't be any color. And then I started to see that people were putting stuff in color, and I thought I would get in trouble. Like, I was like, you're not supposed to put color in it. It's supposed to be all inks, right? So then I started to add color. Jaina Proudmoore from World of Warcraft. It's been a while. Minerva McGonagall from Harry Potter. And then some Pokemon sketches. I had gotten back into drawing Pokemon. I had gotten back into the Pokemon scene in 2017. So Rowlet, oh, my little baby boy Rowlet. Grimer. So this was the original. I did an inking YouTube video of this piece. So this is what the original was. Mew, Lugia. A lot of these are based upon pictures that I saw. Menshao? I don't know, some of these newer ones. Hoot Hoot. So none of these got posted on Instagram because they're not mine to post. They were just fun things. Seadra. Next, I did I wanted to do a drawing a day challenge. I don't remember who was hosting that, but someone was doing a drawing a day challenge, and so I did Chihiro from Spirited Away. I did Poison Apple from Snow White, a jellyfish, my character Nithvari from my first D&D session. So we're into 2018. One of the muses from Hercules. I was going pretty strong with it, and then I kind of fell through. I don't remember his name. Cyril? I think Cyril, maybe, from Night Vale. Betty from Rat Queens, my favorite comic book series. This is Eliwick from another D&D campaign. She's a druid gnome. This piece was my first Inktober piece of 2018. I think I went with the prompt. I'm not sure, but I was going to do every other day with this, so I did every other day. I don't remember the prompts for it. Oh, this Ellie was a Inktober piece. Pocahontas, Kiss Him Not Me is a wonderful anime. I enjoyed it so much. It's so cute. So now that's ended. Now we're moving on to my actual drawing pieces that I did in my sketchbook. I think this was supposed to be a draw this in your style, and then I just kind of made it my own, practicing with Posca markers, so that was fun. Oh, here's another Inktober piece. And then a draw this in your style, so now we're in 2019. I still love this one so much. I really like it. A draw this in your style piece. So this says 2020, which is probably right, because this was Valentine's Day last year. This was just a Valentine's Day OC that an art group of mine, we did. It never came to fruition because the person just kind of ghosted us. They kind of disappeared. So we never got to see the final piece for it. This was a Meet the Artist. My first, I think I said last time in a different sketchbook walkthrough that piece was my first Meet the Artist. This was actually my first Meet the Artist. And so yeah, I wanted to do it differently. I wanted to draw the things I liked and disliked compared to the writing that people did. This was a Draw This in Your Style challenge. Also another Draw This in Your Style challenge. A Draw This in Your Style challenge that I never finished because I did not like it. Another Megal Draw This in Your Style challenge. This one was a fun Draw This in Your Style challenge, although the person never, said which ones they liked, and I was very upset because I wanted to know, who the winner was, and then they just kind of gave up on it because I had fun doing this in a traditional style for it. I don't remember what this was. I think this was a Draw This in Your Style, but draw the person as someone, so I made them kind of Princess Bubblegum. That was just a fun, weird drawing that someone did. I really liked how they drew a mask, so I tried to draw it. This was Lord Grease with her frogs. For her Froggist, I think it was. I don't remember whose Draw This in their style was. This was the Animated Life Draw This in Your Style challenge. This was a Draw This in Your Style challenge. I don't remember who it was, but I never finished it. You can see kind of a colored piece. I didn't even finish the coloring because I just hated it. Another Draw This in Your Style challenge that I never finished. Never even got to coloring it. I just didn't like it. I think this was also the Draw This in Your Style challenge where it was take the artist and put them in clothing. So I put him in a pucky sweater that I thought was really cute. A circle. That's all I got. Not sure what it wanted to be. Draw This in Your Style. Unamara. I'm never going to remember her name. It's going to be right there. Draw This in Your Style challenge. These were cardboard pieces from something, and then I just started doodling on them and then coloring them in, and this is what they came up, or what I came up with. I thought this one, I really like this one. It looked really cool. Sleepy Birds, draw this in your style challenge. It was okay. It wasn't the greatest that I could do. This, I guess, is left blank. This is the strawberry pumpkin dress. You can see the video on my YouTube channel. For this one, I think it's Should You Follow Art Trends? This is another of my pumpkin girls come to fruition. This was a draw this in your style challenge that I just never got around to posting, but I think it's on my coffee as well. Draw this in your style challenge. This one was super cute. I enjoyed making the bag. That was a lot of fun. And then all of my sweaters started to have these little etch marks to make them look fuzzy. Draw this in your style challenge. Kim Lam, another art friend, her draw this in her style challenge. I thought it was cute, colored it, finished it, didn't post it. It just wasn't matching my aesthetic in my Instagram at the time. Draw this in your style. Draw this in your style. I had a lot. I did a lot of them at the time. Both draw this in your style pieces. I was really trying to work on actually going for more detailed pieces. I was starting to get better at my drawings and adding detail that I was like, you know what? I can start making more detailed pieces. This is Astrid and Ichabod, my OCs that I want to eventually make a small comic book about. I've drawn one or two things of her, so I'm just trying to find the right kind of style for her in Ichabod to figure out what I want to do. Draw this in your style challenge. That was a lot of fun. Oop, this paper came off. More pumpkin OCs that I've done. I was getting really into the pumpkin OCs. Pumpkin OC, and then Among Us came out. People were drawing Among Us characters, so I wanted to hop on the bandwagon, as they say. This is my winter PFP that I made, so there's that. This is me showing that I'm on coffee, sticking with my pumpkin cuties, had a bunch of them. Did a draw this in your style challenge. Found out that the person who posted, it wasn't their draw this in your style challenge, but they had put draw this in your style like on their piece, so I thought that's what it was, and I had to go back and realize that it wasn't there. So I was drawing their piece in my style and not the original piece in my style, and I was very upset, so I didn't post it. Brie Gotham's draw this in your style. That was a lot of fun. I enjoyed drawing the skates and stuff. Draw this in your style. A draw this in your style piece I never posted. I colored it, finished it. I didn't like it. It wasn't working. Another Lord Grease, draw this in your style piece. Was okay when I finished it, wasn't the greatest, and there was a person on Instagram that was like not really bullying me, but would just like make these snide remarks, and I don't know if they meant it to be, but they were just making remarks that made me not feel great about my art. And they were in a group chat we were in, and finally the admin, I should have said something, but finally the admin was like, I'm tired of this negativity or this seeming negativity, so I'm just gonna get rid of them. So it really, like, the comment they made, it was about the horns that I had done, just made me like not feel good about my art. And that was the first time I ever had like unwanted criticism, and I can take criticism pretty well because I've been through theater and art school, and but like when it's offhanded and not necessary, like if there's no constructive criticism behind it, then it just seems mean. And that's not what you want to do to artists, especially the baby youngling artists. You don't want to be like, oh, this thing is wrong. You want to give them a compliment tell them what to work on, and then give them another compliment. It's a sandwich. You got to make it a nice sandwich for people. That's what I think criticism is. You give them a good compliment, you put it in the thing they need to work on, and then you put back a thing that they did well. Because then that way they feel good about their work, but they can also be like, yes, I know it. This is what I need to work on. Another pumpkin girl, just practicing different positions and clothing, blank page. Christmas pumpkin. I really enjoyed this one. I found this sweater. It was a homemade sweater of a beholder. It was so cute. I had to draw it. It was so cute. Pumpkin. This I made as a Know the Art Fits Draw This in Your Style challenge. So I had clothing items that I split up and that you can mix and match onto the original piece, kind of like a paper doll, but I had no one do it. I think I had one person do it, and I was very sad because I thought it was really cool. I thought it was a good idea. A piece I was going to work on, had it scanned, started to work on it, didn't like it, haven't finished it, haven't posted it anywhere. I was just kind of doodling. This is a nice doodling page. Me trying to figure out what to do for sending things, like for thank you orders. I really thought this was cute to do, but my hairstyle has changed since then, so I gotta change something. Here is my new Frankenfurter that I did. So in my previous, not the last one, but the one before that, sketch, I had a Frankenfurter. I said I had changed the look. This was the changed look, and I really like how it turned out. Another Draw This in Your Style challenge. Actually, this Draw This in Your Style challenge was my second piece that I did on my iPad, and I was so happy. I was so excited to have it. I even watched the video as it went through and showed you how I did it all. It was nice. Draw This in Your Style challenge. These were 3 separate Draw This in Your Style challenges, and I challenged myself to put them together. And now we're at 2021, so this was my first drawing in 2021. The other ones were in 2020, and these were my first 2021 piece. Draw This in Your Style challenge. I wanted to do a Hex Girls piece. Wasn't turning out doing a full body, so I changed that idea. I did Jessie from Pokemon, just a fun little random piece. And then I did an art trade with another art friend on Instagram, and this piece changed how I did art. I love this piece to no end. I think this is by far my favorite piece of all time. It is the one that I put the most effort into. I spent probably over 20 hours putting this piece together to make it look perfect. And then from there, my mind just exploded into new ideas, and I was so excited for it. This was a commission piece. My Pumpkin Girls, but they were going to be called the Gourd Gang. Scanned it, colored it, finished it, didn't like it, posted on Coffee. Then I did a Secret Santa with a group, just a random group. They were asking who would want to do a Secret Santa. It was a lot of fun. It was really cute. I don't remember my picture because I said one thing and then I got a different thing, and it was okay. Compared to other people's, I felt like I got kind of the shaft for it. So I didn't save it, which is bad to say, but I mean, it wasn't their best work. They rushed it. They were like, there you go. I was like, oh, you can take your time on it, just a little. But anyway, this is my Secret Santa. They just had a random anime girl, so I drew a random anime girl. These are my ideas. Just figuring out the Gourd Gang, making a stamp for You Got Mail, some tissue paper ideas, a Christmas piece that I posted last Christmas, a Draw This in Your Style that I never finished. It wasn't looking as good. Then I made my pumpkin girls as Pokemon trainers, and I was on a Pokemon kick again for a couple. And then here's another one. I made her kind of a psychic type. This was a mixture between two Draw This in Your styles. So it was, the animated life was like, here's my pose, put me in clothing. And then the other one, I just put him in the clothing of a different Draw This in Your style. This was me. This is kind of an updated picture I've used quite a bit for certain things. So, and then another Meggles Draw This in Your Style challenge. This was the startings of the Draw This in Your Style challenge. Didn't like how it was turning out. Not Brie Gotham's. I looked at Brie Gotham. She had this Draw This in Your Style challenge from someone else, and I wanted to do it too, and I really liked how it turned out. Draw This in Your Style challenge. Liked the drawing, did not like the coloring. You can see it on my Coffee page. Draw This in Your Style challenge. It's okay, it wasn't great. Here is the updated version of the mask. This is my updated version. Looks 10 times better, don't you think? Another Draw This in Your Style challenge of Love Yourself. I really liked this. It was fun. Plus I made a really good eye. I was very proud of that eye. Valentine's Day. This was saved for working on an Instagram reel where it was like, my name, my age, my favorite color, that sort of thing. That's what I was saving this page for. I still want to do it. Still trying to find time. Rocket Sona, so Team Rocket from Pokemon, and then you make yourself into a character like it, so that's what it is. My second Horror Hotties, Horror Babes series is with Tomoe from Junji Ito's Tomoe series. Draw This in Your Style challenge. This one was cute. Avatar: The Last Airbender. Lady of the Lake is my favorite episode from Avatar. I just love that episode, and I love the character design of Lady of the Lake. Draw This in Your Style. Draw This in Your Style. Draw This in Your Style. And then a revamp or redo of my Femme Doctor Strange I made back in like 2016. So I updated her. It looks okay. Not the greatest, but the update is pretty good, I would say. Sketch redraw. So I had this kind of character in another sketchbook, and I updated it, but her hair is different on the Instagram post than this one, so you'll have to check out my Instagram to see what it is. My best friend was turning 31, so I drew her as a gift. I'd never drawn anybody from real life, anybody of my peoples, but I wanted to do this for her since it was her 31st birthday. And then I got into sticker making ideas. I thought spooky treats, and I wanted to do donuts and chocolate in coffin boxes and Cthulhu cheesecake. And I had some other ideas. Pumpkin cake, ghost popsicle. And then here was my chocolates in a coffin thing. And then here's the other commission piece, or another commission piece. Here were some kind of sketch ideas for my series. I wanted to do full bodies, and then I just went with quarter, like from chest on up. And then we have Jennifer from Jennifer's Body. Merlin, my D&D character now in my game, in my session that we do. She's a high elf wizard. Lydia Dietz for the Horror Hotties. Nithvari, my original character from my first game of D&D. She was a rogue tiefling. I love her. I miss her. Madame Leota from Haunted Mansion. Draw this in your style. A commission piece idea for my friend's book, Starless Midnight. You can see the commissions on my Ko-fi page. This is my first take at Tomoe. This was just me doodling, drawing, and then I actually found a better picture, so I drew that instead. We have Death from Sandman. There we go. Draw this in your style piece. Scanned it, colored it, finished it. Didn't post it, didn't like how it turned out. I like it better on my Ko-fi. And then another art friend, Pacific Crayons, had these grunge outfits that I wanted to put my pumpkin cuties in. So I have one and then two. I really like those. And then I drew myself before I cut my hair. And then I did this as an artist support. Draw this in your style challenge from Freak Show. Had it drawn out. Didn't scan it, but didn't draw it or anything. I just didn't like how it looked. Sophie Scribbles, draw this in your style challenge. Scanned it, colored it, finished it. Didn't like it, so I posted it on Ko-fi. Isabi, draw this in your style challenge, was really cool. I kind of made it my own in that way. Then we have Vampirilla. Oh Natamira. I finally have it written up here. Draw this in your style challenge. This one was so much fun. I did the lineless work again, and it turned out so well. I was so proud. This is my updated Mersona that I did for Mermay this year, 2021. So there's that. I did all traditional for Mermay, so they're all in here. I did do a few digital pieces because some of them I didn't like. So you'll get to see. I did Ariel. Oops. I did a pumpkin cutie. I had this piece. I was pretty interested with this piece. I did Posca markers for the background. I thought of her as a siren, but like, I don't know, she just didn't fit well with everything else. So I made something different. I did a different digital piece for it, and it turned out a lot better. And then here's Astrid and Ichabod. Again, she got turned into a mermaid, but I didn't like how it looked, so I made her digital, and I did a different Astrid piece without Ichabod in there. Mermaid, loved the ponytail with it, enjoyed it. Sad about this piece right here, but what can you do? And then I made this piece, Bathtub Mermaid. It was inspiration between like two other artists, and so I made it, but I didn't like it. The proportions and stuff were off, so I made a new one, loved it. I've made a digital piece so I can print it, maybe even put it into a coloring book. I'm kind of excited. Had this piece done, as you can see, didn't color it, didn't finish it, because I came up with something different. Had green haired, pretty nice. I really like the shirt. This was a fun design to make. Laying down, I made kind of a wind chime based demon slayer reference to her earring. I thought that was fun. zombie mermaid. Turns out that there is an actual mermaid who looks like this. Like she's a professional mermaid and she looks like this. I didn't know she existed till someone was like, "Hey, this looks like so and so." And I was so astounded, like, to the tail, to the hair, to like what she wears. Like, the only thing is she's not a zombie. And it blew my mind that this came from my mind, but it looks like an actual person. Ugh, it's crazy. As you can see, here was another piece. Didn't finish it. Drew something different. Here are my Game Guru girls. I love them. I feel like I could have done a little bit better, but I was proud of their belts and their arm sleeve things. Had this piece, finished it, didn't like it, did something different. And then I think these next few pieces are for my embroidery. So they're nothing anything special. They're just my pieces to do embroidery. And then here's my other mermaid. And then here was a piece based upon that moth piece previously, but this time it's with roses. As you can tell, I didn't finish them. I didn't want to draw all of them, so I was like, once I drew it, I copied and like pasted it and turned it around to make it easy. Not a commission piece, but my friend does Twitch, and I told her I wanted to make her like her banners and stuff. So I did that for her. This is my original OC, Clarissa, and she was a witch, or is a witch, that I drew back in like 2016, so I updated her. Her dress is oranges, based upon the like strawberry dress, but I made it oranges instead. Mermaid for artist support. And then here is my third rendition of the horror babes. So we have Nancy Downs from The Craft, Ellen Ripley from Alien, Rosemary Woodhouse from Rosemary's Baby. I was going to do Ready or Not, but I changed how it looked. Midsummer, I didn't want to draw all of the flowers. I just drew where they were going to be, and then I would draw the flowers in Procreate, and then I would place them to make it easier on myself. It was Adelaide. I don't remember her last name, but I came up with a different concept, so I started putting stickers and stuff over top. These are emojis for my friend's Twitch, because she had like a bread cat. So I drew the cat, and then I would put the bread over all of them. And then I just made my signature for it of what I wanted it to be. Just a sketch of something. Draw this in your style. These pieces are based upon Earth Day. So we had an Earth Day kind of week thing. And pieces were based upon like the ocean, so keep the ocean in the ocean, air pollution, green energy, and that sort of thing. And then we're just gonna skip a little bit. We have my shop update, so I'm gonna use this every time I have a shop update. So I have that. And then I had like clay magnet ideas, but I was gonna do that in a different sketchbook. So we left this blank, we can skip it. Another freak show, draw this in your style. Didn't do anything else because I didn't like it. And then a mushroom, draw this in your style, was in my aesthetic. I really liked it. Turned out pretty well. True Love on Instagram story, draw this in your style. I liked it, but I didn't finish it. I just didn't like it. It just wasn't working for me. Sleepy Bird, draw this in your style. Turned out really cool. And then Sailor Moon, screen cap. I have a lot of blank pages. My YouTube end card that you see now, this is what it is. Draw your monster real idea. So it was favorite color is the skin color, eye color is your birthstone. If your favorite animal has wings, give wings. If you wear glasses, I wear glasses sometimes, so I gave it a third eye. And then the hair color was your shirt color. So this was the monster that I came up with. This was for My Hero Academia. So it was draw your hero. It was based upon like your birthday, how tall are you, and your height. No, your birthday, your age, and your height. And then based upon those three characters that kind of match those, you created your character that way. So that's what that is. And then here's my grammar piece. This is where I put him. This is where he lives. And then there is, I don't think there's much else. Just a practice page for colors. And then these were, if you saw, these were the stamp that I wanted to do, and the tissue paper that I idea that I came up with. I inked them to kind of see the color to give them, but I eventually digitized them and put them. So that's what I have in the back right here, and I believe that is all she drew. So thank you again. Sorry I kind of just flipped through a bunch of things. This video is probably going to be super duper long, which is okay. I mean, it's a pretty thick sketchbook. We went through quite a bit of stuff. So, like always, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. If you want to get the notification, ring the bell. You don't have to. And I will see you all next time in the next video. Make sure to sleep well, eat right, drink lots of water to the point where you go into the bathroom every 5 minutes. Actually, don't do that. That might be a little unhealthy. But I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you all next time. Bye!